I wasn't happy. I was like, what happened? Grand Rising, I am Kendall Gomez. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Kendall Gomez with the morning horoscopes and the trending topics. I'm on Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you subscribe, put on that notification button, and leave a comment in the comment section. And Grand Rising. Phew, I be trying to get that in the first 30 seconds, girl, because I got to know who is this. For the new people. It's for the new people. Yes, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Whew, it's been such a blessing. Everything has been just taking it easy, not being around too many people. I'm not around anybody, not a soul. Um, I just been handling business, and that's it. A grand rising. Yes. Hi, Chrissy Jones, grand rising. Girl, I'm not dragging like I was yesterday. But guess what? I got my ammonia. I'm hoping this smells right because it got to be the strong. That's all Walgreens at. No, Walmart. What is it? Walmart? Walgreens? Whatever that big store is. I went there. And that's all they had. I asked the boy, I said, do y'all got, huh? Standing there looking crazy. I'm like, you got ammonia? Yeah, but anyway, I hope. So make sure if I do be late without any further ado. Welcome to my morning horoscopes, and we're gonna just wait for a couple of minutes and let the room, get some people in the room. Let me share my live. Every time I share my live, girl, they be they. Good morning, good morning. All right, so let's start these morning horoscopes. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys. Good morning. Can you guys share my live, please? I'd like to see my live shared, if that's possible. Um, let's start off with these morning horoscopes. Good morning. All you gotta do is just press the button. That's all, and share it. Unless you're here to make my life difficult, which seems to be the temperature of people today, making other people's lives difficult, right? Oh Lord. Okay. So for today, Cancer, you are stepping into your power in the most delightful, unexpected, serendipitous way, Cancer. So the time ahead will need you to bite through some rough times, but you know that in your heart these are sweet nothings in a larger picture. Ooh, as you move like a warrior on a mission, you are not saying no to facing life head on because life on life's terms can be, but it is almost like no karmic resolution is here for you. Yes, the karmic resolution. So, but uh, the question is whether you are willing to take initiative and ownership to get things straightened out in the subtlest manner. Okay, so easy does it but do it in grand rising. All right, and cosmic tip, this is your wild card entry into the cosmic lottery. Play it to win it, and I am grand rising, everyone. Grand Rising. All right. So now we're going to go to Aries. So, Aries, stop waiting for life to move. Begin moving it now. Because sometimes we can sit around and wait around for things to transpire and it's too late. Then it becomes too late. All right. So now we have Taurus. Sometimes conceding is more important than winning, especially if it's an argument. Yes, because sometimes we just need to give in. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm on the morning horoscopes, and then we're going to get to some tea. Gemini, only the courageous discover life fully. Yes, because we have to. We have to. We have to be courageous in order to know what life is going to be. Welcome, Philippines. Welcome. All right. So now we have Leo. Activate your receptive mode to unblock your abundance. So receive. Stop holding on to things. Let it go. Because when you hold on to it, you're not able to receive. Mhm. Let go, let God. Don't get dragged. Virgo, when you are self aware and also self accepting, you open up pathways that once seemed rusty and closed. Because sometimes when we take a deep dive and look into our own selves, that's when, you know, things start to get a little more easier because then we know what work we have to put in. Libra, rest well. Your illuminated path ahead awaits. But first, recharge yourself in Grand Rising. All right, Scorpio, remain flexible, but also which battles to pick because every battle ain't a battle. Okay, okay, you coming on with the, yeah, you gotta go. Sagittarius, your shadows make you strong and help your higher self shine in a bright light. Grand Rising, Capricorn, and Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Okay, your wisdom and insight precede your logic. So, wisdom and insight, they're more than your logic. They're way ahead of your logic. Aquarius, gain clarity before declaring your intentions and rejecting your blessings. Yeah, because sometimes I have to do that as well. I have to stand back and get some clarity on things, right? To know where I'm going and to make the right decision. And last but not least, Pisces, let your inner force drive you forward. Grand Rising. How's everybody doing this morning? Make sure you share my live. Such a good morning this morning. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm almost where I need to be as far as um my furniture is almost here. I'm no longer homeless. I've been blessed tenfold. At first, I was doing these door dashes to, because my money had run out. And it didn't run out, but it ran thin. Because they'll tell you, I have not asked nobody, begged nobody, for anything. Have I gotten help? Yes. Have I asked for a cash app? Yeah. K million trillion. K million trillion. Ooh, it gets to zero when I say K million trillion. Ain't that something? Somebody told me to stop begging for money the other day, and I'm not begging. I'm just putting it out there because I do come on here. I don't get paid, and I come on here and I do a show if it's not worth it. And for somebody to come on here and say that, stay the off my channel. I can't. And this for entertainment and educational purposes only, guys. Yeah. Stay the hell away from my channel. Coming in here with that mess. People be so mad. They be so mad. And that's the thing. Their hatred gets the best of them. But besides that, guys, now this is something I've been wanting to talk about. Now, let me see if I can get a. No, I can't get a green screen. But let me tell you something. Rod Digger, y'all remember Rod Digger, right? She wants to know when are we gonna get on to the Surviving Clive Davis documentary? When is that gonna come up? We got surviving everybody that's black. What about the people that run the industry? What about the people that, initiate these things like the Diddy and the Weinsteins and the, you know, who else? We can't even say OJ because OJ just was, he was a cancer. So he was, OJ was OJ. But, the other celebrities that have been, Kevin Spacey and all these people, there should be a big documentary on these, Pedialites and these high profile executives in the industry. And they wait till they are dead and gone to do a documentary to save face, just to save face. And then Clive Davis, Rod Digger, she tweeted, "When are we getting the Surviving Clive Davis documentary? They got they gotta wait for him to pass before we get that level of scandal reckon." I thought I was the only one who thought like that. See, because you're getting on all the black people. What about these big executives? And I'll just say it, the Jews. They run everything. They run everything. And it's for entertainment and educational purposes only, guys. I know in New York, they run all the, buildings in New York they own. They run the TV film industry. They run. There's this thing with Israel and their power. So I'm looking at the industry right now. And Clive Davis, even though he's almost, a million years old, it seems, he needs to be held accountable for the things. And I thought I'd see him at the Diddy trial. He wasn't even at the Diddy trial, and neither was Ron Burkle, Diddy's godfather to his son. I think Justin, one of them. But yeah, he wasn't even there. Speaks volumes. And Rod Digger had a very clear message, and we need to peel the industry back like an onion because it goes in layers and it goes deep. And this is why this Epstein case is so, because there's a lot of celebrities, there's a lot of government officials. Girls, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys. But yeah, there's a lot of government officials that's a part of this Epstein case. And so my thing is, how does Clive Davis fit into this? Surviving Clive Davis. Mm. Maybe Diddy'll do his own. I think Diddy's gonna do a documentary when he comes out, because Diddy's a genius. He could be a lot of things, but I'm gonna tell you this, and he's self-made. He's a self-made millionaire. I'm gonna tell you this much: if he gets out of jail, they don't find him any other charges. Because remember, while they're holding him, there can be secret indictments on Sean Combs. play if you want to and be like, no, he getting baby. The way this world is going right now, and he got all these lawsuits. Remember, Cassie's lawsuit was a lawsuit before it became a federal case. The feds that picked that up. Remember when she spoke, and then she did the unthinkable. She sued, and then we saw the infamous hotel tape with him in the towel and Cassie on the floor. Remember that? And that's when the federal government picked this stuff up. But where was Clive Davis? Was Clive Davis trying to help? Or were they warning Sean Combs? So Clive Davis, he was at the parties. Let me tell you something. Clive Davis threw a, and this is why I don't respect that old raisin. While Whitney Houston laid cold up in that hotel room, downstairs in the same hotel, Clive Davis threw a party while Whitney Houston was still, you know, she was cold as ice. Hmm. I don't trust any of that. How do you do that? How do you throw a party? That party was supposed to be canceled. So surviving Clive Davis. That and people don't talk about that because that's not important. Oh, she was on, drugs. Oh, she was listen, and I'm talking about Clive Davis. She didn't survive Clive Davis. So we need to see that. I would love that documentary. She's right. We need a documentary on Clive Davis. I should. I ain't even gonna say my idea. Thinking about it, doing my own little docu series on Clive Davis. Cause there's a lot of scandals, but I gotta do. I'm doing so much. I'm writing my book. I'm getting my house together. Girl, it is so much going on, but that would be a good research, and do my own little documentary on Clive Davis, just like I did with Tanya Harvey. I did a 5-part series. Sounds like a good idea. Surviving Clive Davis. It makes no sense the way they take black people down in the industry. What about these high end executives and producers and everybody else on the board? What about them people? And it's for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is not about hating. This is not about splitting sides. This is about exposing the truth, guys. It's getting the truth exposed. Diddy was just a small fish in the big sea. This is how big this thing is, and it runs into the Epstein thing. I'm telling you, this is big. These men are so nasty, and these men and women are so nasty. They are nasty, and they are filthy. Even Shirley Temple Black said it. You remember Shirley Temple on the good ship, Lollipop. She said it when she got older. The industry is not what we think it is. So until my next video, guys, I'm going to come back with more on Clive Davis. And I'll see you on my next video, Surviving Clive Davis. And with that, see you.